If you would like to sing the Good Morning Train song with me, click on the link above and it will take you to that video. Today we are going to be reading about a sheepdog and one of his sheep friends. And the story is called Sheepdog and Sheep Bad Hair Day. They both have a lot of hair, and look at poor sheep. Let's see what happens in this story. Sheepdog and Sheep Bad Hair Day. This is Sheep. She loves her naturally curly wool. When it's full and fluffy, she feels as light as a cloud. Sometimes she styles her wool in a bun like this, or ties it up into pigtails like this, or puts it in a fancy hairdo like this. Wow, Sheep is great at different hairstyles. I love what they're doing with their hair. But oh no, her wool has grown too full and too fluffy. And when it's this full and fluffy, she can't see. And when she can't see, she trips over things. Usually, it's rocks. Splash! Sheep couldn't see where she was going and has fallen right into the duck pond. What do you think Sheep needs to do with that hair? Maybe she could put a ponytail right in the middle like a horn. Holy begonia! Water chickens! Goodbye, water chickens. Hello, sheepdog. How can I see with all this wool in my eyes? Asks Sheep. Sheepdog had the answer. Shearing day. No, thank you, Sheep replied. I know what will help. I'll be right back. Off Sheep went, past the tractor, past the chickens, through the cow poop, past the well, and right into the mud. But, she meant to do that, really. Why didn't you look where I was going, sheepdog? Sheep was trying to figure out a solution for her long hair that didn't involve cutting it, and instead, she accidentally walked through the farmyard, threw a bunch of poop, and fell in a mud puddle. I've got the perfect thing. I found it. It's a hat. This hat isn't bringing me joy. I give up. You just need a haircut, said Sheepdog. You'll feel so much better. Sheep? Sheep! Sheep really does not want to get a haircut, but she keeps getting lost. Look, she's going completely the wrong way. Sheep! Sheepdog ran to the old truck to see if Sheep was hiding there. He looked in the meadow, he looked in the shed, and he even asked the pig. Has anyone seen Sheep? He asked at the duck pond. Nobody here but us water chickens, said the bush. Can you see Sheep hiding in this picture? I see her. It's her talking in the bush. Oh my goodness, why doesn't she want to get a haircut? Maybe she can just get a trim. She doesn't have to cut all of her wool off. Finally, Sheepdog found her. I'm just not ready to give up my fluffy wool, Sheep said sadly. It grows back, you know, said the little duck. Why didn't you say so? Said Sheep. So they went to shearing day. Bzz, 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 bzz. I love my wool! No more tripping, no more mud, no more hats. I feel fabulous. All they needed to do was tell Sheep that her wool would grow back. She thought she was going to cut it off forever, but that's not how haircuts work. Okay, Sheepdog, it's your turn now. You're going to feel so much better. Sheepdog? Sheepdog! Sheepdog does not want a haircut. He is running away. And that is the end. What a silly story about Sheep and her friend Sheepdog. Today we're going to be making a craft about a sheep. Come with me and I will show you what we're going to do. Today you'll need your week 2 story time bundle, and in this bundle you have 2 googly eyes, a head, 4 legs, 1, 2, 3, 4, a green piece of construction paper, and 2 coloring sheets of sheep. You will also need your white paint from in your bag and your glue. The first thing we're going to do is take our green piece of paper and fold it hamburger style right down the middle. And then we're going to open it right back up. You'll see why we did this in just a second. Now grab your white paint, open it up, and I want you to dump that white paint right in the middle of your green piece of paper. I know, it seems crazy, but dump it all out. And I actually used my finger to make sure I scraped all of the paint out of my container because you want to have as much as possible. Once your paint is on your paper, fold it in half again and squish that paint. Now you're gently going to spread it and squish it with your hand. You don't want to push too hard because you don't want there to be a hole in your paper. Spread it gently, squish it around, and then open your paper back up. And look what happened. Check out that cool design! That looks just like fluffy sheep wool. I wanted a little more fluff near the top of my sheet. So what I did was I folded my paper in half again, and I squished my paint around gently just a little more. But be careful or whoops, your paint will squirt out the top, just like Miss Brittany's. So be really careful while you're squishing your paint around. Once your wool looks perfect, it's time for us to glue on all of our 4 legs and our head. And you can decide where you want to put the legs and the head. I thought that I would spread my legs out, 2 on the first half of the page and 2 on the second half of the page, so that my sheep looked like it was really big and fluffy. But you could decide to make your sheep look like it's jumping or dancing. You use your imagination and put your legs and head wherever you would like them. Once the legs and the head are all glued down, you can glue on your googly eyes. And you'll notice that I did all of this while the paint was still wet. This is a craft where we don't have to wait for the paint to dry for once. Those googly eyes add the perfect finishing touch. And here we go. One silly, fluffy, woolly sheep that looks like it sort of needs a haircut. I hope you all have fun doing this craft at home. There were so many amazing pictures sent in this week of caterpillars and butterflies, and so many of you working hard on your carrot math. I can't wait to see all of the pictures that you send in next week. And we still have 3 storytime crafts left in our bags for this month. I hope you all had fun this week listening to Storytime, and I can't wait to see you all again next Friday for another fun story. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next week. Bye!